In this video, we will discuss about menstrual cycle, which is characteristic feature of primate group of animals. Primate group of animals includes apes, monkey and human beings. In this cycle, female body prepares itself for possible pregnancy. You studied in your class 10 about reproductive period of human female, that is about 30 to 33 years. During this reproductive period, series of cyclic changes occur in ovary and reproductive tract of female, which is primarily meant for fertilization and pregnancy. In how many days this cycle completes? It completes in 28 or 29 days. This duration varies from female to female. In some female, it is of 30 days or even 32 days. Normally, it is of 28 days. When the cycle is absent in female during pregnancy, menstrual cycle is absent and it may be suppressed during lactation. Lactation is that time period in which female feeds her baby after baby birth. Now, two important terms associated with menstrual cycle. Menarche. First menstruation begins at puberty, that is called menarche, or onset of menstrual cycle in female is called menarche. Men means month and arche means beginning. So beginning of menstruation, that is called menarche. And menopause, menstrual cycle ceases around 50 years of age and this stage is called menopause. Phases of menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle has 4 phases. First phase, menstruation phase or bleeding phase. Second is proliferative or pre-ovulatory or follicular or estrogen phase. Third is ovulatory phase. Fourth one is secretory, post-ovulatory or luteal or progesterone phase. We are going to discuss these all in detail one by one. Before their detail, there are 3 sets of hormones which control the menstrual cycle. First one is gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH, which are released from hypothalamus and stimulates the anterior lobe of pituitary gland to release gonadotropins. Gonadotropin is luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Along with these two, third is ovarian hormones, estrogen and progesterone. These 3 sets of hormones, they are controlling the menstrual cycle. Now about phases in detail. This picture is showing detail about changes in pituitary hormone level and events inside ovary, change in ovarian hormone levels and changes inside uterus during menstrual cycle during its different phases. So first phase is menstrual phase, which lasts for 3 to 5 days. If fertilization does not occur after release of egg or release of secondary oocyte from Graafian follicle, as it remains viable for 2 days inside fallopian tubes, during that duration, if it's not going to get any sperm or there is no fusion of this secondary oocyte with sperm, then what kind of changes occur? Then what will happen at that time? Reduction of LH level causes regression of corpus luteum. Okay. During the first phase, secondary oocyte which is released that undergoes autolysis and progesterone that inhibits release of LH from pituitary gland. And because of decrease in LH level, there is regression, degeneration of corpus luteum. And because of regression of corpus luteum, there is decrease in progesterone level. Progesterone level that decreased. And because of deficiency of progesterone in female blood, what will happen? Rupturing of endometrium, that is uterine wall, that get ruptured and causing bleeding. Unfertilized ovum along with ruptured uterine epithelium, about 50 ml of blood and some mucus is discharged out through the vaginal orifice, and it is called menstrual flow. Clotting does not occur because of fibrinolytic enzymes, and decrease in estrogen and progesterone level during this phase. What will happen? When there is decrease in estrogen and progesterone level, it stimulates hypothalamus and anterior pituitary to release follicle stimulating releasing factors and follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone from anterior lobe of pituitary gland, which leads to next phase. So this is about first phase of menstrual cycle, that is menstrual phase. During that, bleeding occurs. In that bleeding, ruptured part of endometrium along with mucus and along with unfertilized ovum that comes out, and because of this incident it is called funeral of unfertilized egg or whipping of uterus. So menstrual phase that lasts for 3 to 5 days, it is also called bleeding phase, and it results if there is no fertilization. If secondary oocyte which is released after ovulation that not fertilized, then it undergoes autolysis. Progesterone inhibits release of LH from pituitary gland. Because of decrease in LH level, there is regression of corpus luteum occurs, and because of corpus luteum degeneration, there is fall in progesterone level, and due to deficiency of progesterone hormone, uterine wall that breaks down, and along with blood vessels, mucus and unfertilized ovum, it comes out from female vaginal orifice, and that is called menstrual flow. Why clotting does not occur during this event? Because of fibrinolytic enzymes. Second phase is follicular phase after menstrual phase. It lasts for 10 to 12 days. It starts from 5th day up to day 14. So for 10 to 12 days there will be follicular phase, which is the second phase of menstrual cycle. Under the stimulus of follicle stimulating releasing factor from hypothalamus, anterior lobe of pituitary gland that release FSH of anterior lobe of pituitary gland. From anterior lobe of pituitary gland there is release of FSH. FSH stimulates. What kind of changes this FSH brings inside female ovary during menstrual cycle during follicular phase? So FSH stimulates change of primary follicle of ovary into Graafian follicle, and follicular cells of Graafian follicle, they start secretion of which hormone? Estrogen. Okay, here you can see there is rise in level of estrogen. So estrogen is secreted by follicular cells because of follicle stimulating hormones which comes from anterior lobe of pituitary gland inside the ovary and triggers or stimulates growth of primary follicle into Graafian follicle. Uterine endometrium, because of effect of estrogen there is change inside uterus. Uterine endometrium that becomes thick, about 2 to 3 mm thickness. Here you can see like these starting 2 days they are just for repair, like the endometrium is completely ruptured, so it is followed by repair mechanism. So here estrogen that starts thickening of endometrial wall that becomes 2 to 3 mm thick, it becomes more vascular, more glandular. And when there is rise in estrogen level, then it sends the negative feedback to the anterior lobe of pituitary gland that now you stop secretion of FSH. Okay, it stopped the secretion of FSH from pituitary gland, but it stimulates anterior lobe of pituitary gland, like it sent the signal to release LH. So when LH, now amount of LH get increased inside female blood, which leads to next phase that is called ovulatory phase. So follicular phase, it lasts for about 10 to 12 days, and under the stimulation of GnRH, FSH is released from anterior lobe of pituitary gland. FSH stimulates change of primary follicle into Graafian follicle, and follicular cells of Graafian follicle secretes estrogen. That estrogen causes thickening of endometrial wall inside the uterus, and this, when there is rise in estrogen level, it inhibits the secretion of FSH and stimulates secretion of luteinizing hormone from anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Next phase is luteal phase. Before this, ovulatory phase, third phase, which occurs at day 14. The middle line, it is showing the day 14. It is showing the event which occurs at the mid of the menstrual cycle, that is ovulation. So ovulation occurs on 14th day of menstrual cycle. We count the day from first day of bleeding. When bleeding occurs in a female, so on very first day, we count the day from there. So from here, on day 14, ovulation occurs. There is release of ovum or secondary oocyte from Graafian follicle, that happens. And during ovulation, luteinizing hormone level in female blood is 6 to 10 times than the normal level, which is called LH surge. So LH surge leads to ovulation, and during this phase there is no much changes in uterine endometrium occur. LH also starts change of empty Graafian follicle into corpus luteum and secretion of progesterone from corpus luteum. Ovulatory phase, it occurs on 14th day of onset of menstrual cycle. It occurs because of LH surge. LH surge means amount of LH is at its highest level inside the female blood, and egg at that time when it is released from Graafian follicle, it is in secondary oocyte stage. LH also starts change of empty Graafian follicle into corpus luteum. So behind formation of corpus luteum, LH is there, and secretion of progesterone from corpus luteum, that also become possible because of this LH. Last phase, that is luteal phase, which is also called secretory phase. So here you can see the changes which occur in the uterus of the female during menstrual cycle, during luteal phase of menstrual cycle. Luteal phase is also called secretory phase. It is also called post-ovulatory phase because it occurs after ovulation. It is also called progesterone phase because of secretion of progesterone by corpus luteum. So it lasts for how many days? It lasts for 12 to 14 days. It extends from day 15 up to day 28 of menstrual cycle. What kind of changes occur during luteal phase? Corpus luteum formed from empty Graafian follicle. Here it is corpus luteum which formed from ruptured Graafian follicle or empty Graafian follicle. What type of hormone it will secrete? So corpus luteum secretes large quantity of progesterone. Progesterone decreases the secretion of FSH and LH. Here you can see there is decrease in level of LH and FSH. So progesterone decreases the secretion of FSH and LH from anterior pituitary. So it inhibits the maturation of follicle and ovulation. As we know that behind follicle growth, follicle stimulating hormone is there. If it is not there, then there is no follicular growth. There is no change of primary follicle into mature Graafian follicle. And during this phase, uterine endometrium further proliferate. As thickening of endometrium get increased, it becomes 5 mm thick because of progesterone secretion by corpus luteum. High progesterone level that inhibits gonadotropin releasing hormone from hypothalamus, decrease FSH LH secretion from pituitary gland. So decrease in LH results in reduced secretion of progesterone. which in turn brings about regression of corpus luteum into corpus albicans. So it is the last event in menstrual cycle in which there is formation of corpus luteum which secretes progesterone, and progesterone brings changes here in endometrium, that is uterine wall of uterus. It makes it more thicker. That thickness increased to 5 mm. But when progesterone level is very high inside the female blood, at that time what happens? It stops the secretion of LH. Okay, it sends negative feedback to the pituitary gland to stop secretion of LH. And because of LH and FSH fall, regression of corpus luteum occurs, and because of regression there is decrease in progesterone level. Here corpus luteum that change into corpus albicans, and here progesterone level that falls down, and then there is starting of new cycle here. So recap of luteal phase. It lasts for about how many days? 12 to 14 days and extends from day 15 to day 28. What kind of changes occur during luteal phase? Corpus luteum formed from Graafian follicle, and corpus luteum secretes large quantity of which hormone? Progesterone. Progesterone decreases secretion of FSH and LH from anterior pituitary, so inhibit the maturation of follicle and ovulation. Uterine endometrium further proliferate, means this progesterone brings increase in thickness of endometrial lining. It makes it about 5 mm thick. High progesterone level, as we discussed, that inhibit GnRH production, and because of absence of GnRH there is decrease in level of LH and FSH. Decrease in LH results in reduced secretion of progesterone, which in turn brings about regression of corpus luteum into corpus albicans. This is all about different phases of menstrual cycle.